All right, hello. As requested, I'll just do a quick recap of how you can operationalize a machine learning application, which is the project 4. Of course, as usual, you're expected to clone this Git, right? Let's do that real quick. Oh yeah, I can do this with just a bloody hack. Okay. So let's clone this into, I have a folder that I just keep my stuff. Um, Let me use this one. I think I'll just call it, yeah, let's use this. Uh, okay, so I have cloned, I am opening. I think the goal is this particular destination. So I want to, yeah, so I am using Windows. It is deliberate. I'm going to do this on my Windows. I will not recommend that you use Windows. I'm going to recommend that as much as possible you do this um, on what's the word now? On a Linux box. Why? Because the make file for Windows is a headache, right? At some point, I'm going to switch to a Linux machine, but this is where we start, right? And this is the stuff that we are asked to build. If you look very closely, let me switch to the screen, and there we are given supporting materials, which is configured as YAML. If you take a very good look, we have that. Where are you? Of course, I can add that here. That's the expectation, right? Okay. That config.yaml, if I'm correct, should be this file. So you're expected to add this file to your project. Okay. Okay, so at this point, I am going to try to spin. Of course, like I said, you have two options. You want to either use Cloud9, or you want to, my own option was to spin a full environment, that's a full instance on Linux. And I think I'll use T3 medium just to be safe, right? Okay, so I have gotten myself into, I was saying that I might want to use an EC2 instance, or I want to use Cloud9. I preferably just want to use an EC2 instance. That way I have a lot more control over my project, right? So here I just want to create an Ubuntu instance. Look at what I was talking about when I said if you want, you have to create 2 CPUs or more, 2 gigabytes of free memory, right? And I think there is a place that you can get the Amazon T3 CPU sizes. I think something like that. And I think I want to see something else. Let me see. So vCPUs. Okay, this is actually I can get 2 vCPUs. What else? 2 gigabytes of free memory. So I want to start from T3 small. You see that? Right? Because that's the minimum. So I can use T3 small. I want to launch. Let's call this K8s and use Ubuntu. I'm not sure. I'm going to use, I think I used 18.04 if I remember. Oh, you can always try something else if this does not work. I want to use T3 small. T3 small. That gives me at least 2 gigabytes of memory, right? think I have a security group. I'll just use the existing one. Storage, 20 gig of free storage. So yeah. All right. So I'm just trying to make sure that I meet this what they call it, these requirements, right? So I can go ahead and try to spin up the instance. I don't care about the rest. Have I missed anything out? So here we go. I have spun up my instance successfully. I have a let's see, I have a T3 small instance with this IP address. Because I still like my VS Code, it's probably a strange hack. I can I have a remote explorer that allows me, you don't have to do this to be honest, that allows me to do, I'm trying to remember if I remember it, SSH VT, is that correct? I'll have to think about that. I have a config already. Let's see if this works. Connect. What was that IP address again? I don't remember. 35. Okay, so let's see if this works. Okay. Oh, I'm going to need my what's the word? I think I skipped that part. I'm going to need my my key pair. Oops, sorry. So I'm going to cancel this, close. Yeah, I know. Like I said, you do not have to do this. This is just because I'm a troublesome person. I want to edit. So I need to add an identity file to my, yeah, I think I used final. So I'm going to try again. Say Linux box. Is that correct? Oops. I think so. Okay, let's wait for it to connect. Okay, I had a few issues with connecting. I realized that I did not open the port. Yeah, that's very, very silly. So I am going to fix my inbound rules and I am going to add SSH. And I'm going to try again. I'm not even, is it this one? I always forget, but then let's see. Hope it works this time. If it doesn't, oh yeah, I think this should work. This is better. I like the sound of this. Oops, okay, something's wrong. Let's see why. Oh, my public key. Oops, okay. I think I know what to do about that one. Final.pm. If you have had issues with this kind of connection, I can quickly show you how to fix that. So this is where you have to come to your this boy and disable inheritance. Oh, let me fix that. Advanced, disable, convert. Okay, I want to remove everybody else. I think I don't remember how I do this stuff again. I want to just leave myself. And I want to, let me see if I remember how to do this. I'm going to look for myself, which is you. I think I want to give myself full control. Let's see if it works. All right, so we are in. Yes, I think we are in. I already see the output and I'm seeing the forward. Yes, so we are in. How do I know? If I switch to terminal, terminal should give me this. Okay, so I am in my instance. I can do the same clone over again. Like I said, you do not have to do this. I'm just doing this because I want to have this in my T3. You can alternatively just use what's the word? You can just use, okay, this should work. You can use Cloud9. Yeah. Yes. So open. And I am chilling in my SSH instance. So technically I've connected to my I've used VS Code to connect to my so here we go. Now environment is ready. I want to believe that the next step would be to start playing around with this. I have this stuff already. I'm sure I'm going to need it very soon. So let's go next. Clone this, go here, create an environment. So first I want to be sure the version of Python I have. I want to be, is this the right way? 3.69. I need Python 3.7. Let's hope it works. If it doesn't, well, I'll probably just switch to let's see, I'm using 18.04. I'll probably just switch to 20. For no issues, I will attempt to continue. So the next I want to do is to activate this, right? That's the plan. So okay, so I need to do apt-get install Python 3. Sudo, sorry. I think we have, okay, not a problem. I know what to do about that. This is going to be Python, and this should work. Okay, we have a problem here. Let me see. Okay. Okay. I see what's going on. Okay, I think what I kind of forgot I'm supposed to update. So sudo apt-get update. Should take a while. Okay, and it's done. I want to just do sudo apt-get upgrade Python 3. Let's see what it gives us. Let's see which Python do we want to give us. Okay. Yes. Okay, so I did that. Then I now try to install Python 3 VMV, and it looks like it is working. So I'm going to proceed. Now I have that. I'm going to now try to activate my environment with Python 3, right, which is the command that we are giving, and now this should work. Okay, so that's a bit of hoop jumping, but we made it. Now I want to activate. I have a feeling that if you use Ubuntu 20, it'll probably just work without trouble. Let's see. Now I've activated my, you see that? Let me make this bigger. I've activated DevOps. Good. What's next? So we are here. We want to do the makefile. Right. So let's go back to the makefile. The makefile expects that we do make install, which gets stuff from requirements.txt, which is this one. People get troublesome here, but let's find out if we will. So I'm going to come here and do make install. Remember, we're in this environment, so let's see how that goes. Okay, make doesn't seem to work, so I'm going to install make sudo apt install make. Okay, so make install. Okay, now this is working. I'll pause while it's happening. Oh, there's no need to pause, it's already done. So it has successfully installed everything we have for make. Right, that's good news. Which is what is here. The next thing you want to do is probably go sign into your Docker and install Docker, using if you're on a Linux box, I think you can just go here, typical. I think there's a simple script to install Docker, if I am correct. Let me look for it. This is let's pause. Alright, so we are asked to install Docker. I have a link here because I'm using Ubuntu 18. I'll just be lazy and follow these steps, right? I'm not sure I want to do this in live. I can also do it live, but I'll just pause and follow all these steps. If you need this link, I can share it, right? And install Docker on my machine, on this machine. Alright, so I guess we just do this, just a copy and paste here and there. Let's see how that happens. Yes. Go to the next one. I go to the next one. So I'm following the steps that I was given to install Docker, and okay, I'm sure in a few seconds this should be done. And this is me start checking the status of Docker. Now Docker is running, which is good. This is me trying to enable my user to execute Docker. If you want to restart it, I'm not sure I know the password to this thing. Oh, it can be wrong, I'm sure. I just need to reconnect, no problem. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run docker ps and see if this works. Okay, so I'm going to disconnect and reconnect. That's what this does. So I'll just reconnect to this instance and we'll see how that goes. So I do this and I do okay. Okay, I need to fix that. One moment. If I remember, it should be this with Ubuntu. If that is correct, because Ubuntu is my username. Okay, I need to okay, now I've exited. Let me just run this again. Sudo su. Okay, does this work? Yes. Exit. I'm trying to not restart. Okay, I guess I have to restart. Reboot now. So once I restart my container, I'll need to reconnect, and of course the IP address will change. and we can continue. So I'll be back once you restart. Cheers. Okay, so I'm going to try something. Sudo password Ubuntu. Let's see if this works. I'm just creating a password, no time. So I'm going to try that hack again, and this time it should work. Yes, so now it works. Aha. So now I have a password in my Ubuntu. Yeah, so now we have Docker setup. What's the next thing? I think I can close this. That's done its job. We also want to install Hado links. Probably going to look for how to install Hado links there. We have Docker now. You can go and create a Docker account. That's your problem. That's if you want to do that, just go ahead and do that. If you want to install Hado links, it should probably just be very easy stuff to do. I think there's a way to do it on Linux. We'll do that very soon. Since we already have it, I think it's in our, look at it right here. So I'm going to take this, I'm going to paste it in my, let me go back to my mega. So this should work. I'm going to install Hado links using this method. Okay, sorry, I need sudo. One moment. So this is sudo, and this is going to be sudo. Okay, so if I run Hado links, it should now work. Yes. So I've installed Hado links. Now go back to this boy. So let's run. We've done make install, remember? So we want to now do make clean. So let's do make clean. Oh, am I in the right folder? No. So I'm going to shut down this. I'm going to open this. Make clean. Okay. So we have a PyLint problem. I want to go to my Docker file. Oh, there's nothing there. So I need to fix this, right? Yep. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I'm coming here, make file. For now, I'm going to disable this. I know that we don't have PyLint, so I'm going to disable this for now. We're just trying to lint the Docker file. So if I run my make lint again, it should work. Let me see. Okay, Hado lint Docker file. Let me run. Does this work? Okay, that's good. That's good. So if it doesn't show anything, that's fine. Okay, so make lint looks like it's working. I expected to see something, right? Let's see. I expected to see this, so I'm going to have to fix that. Okay, I think I found why it didn't work. I needed to run this from a virtual environment, so I need to go back and activate. Yeah, that happens. So I'm going to come here, I'm going to run this. Okay. Oh, that should be make lint. All right, so now it's checking. Let's see what happens. Yeah. And our code is now rated 10/10. That's good. That's very good. So next you want to go and do Minikube, right? For Linux, as usual, I think I have the link already. Minikube install. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Okay, let me just go look for it. Yeah, here. Here we go. So you want to run this. I'd like to add it to my installations, right? And if you want to be sure that it works, oh, I don't remember how to get the version. Let me just type Minikube. Oh, Minikube version. So that should tell me that my Minikube is 1.2.6. Do we have kubectl yet? No, we don't. So we need to install that as well. Okay, so let's install Kubernetes. That is the next thing I want to look for. Kubernetes install Ubuntu. Of course, everything you need. Where are you? I think I have it just now. Oops. It's probably somewhere. Let me just do Linux. Let's see if this works. So I just want to copy this. Of course, I like to be sure that this is working first. Let me do okay, 1.24. That should work. So I want to take this. I want to install, I want to copy it. While I'm waiting, I want to install kubectl. Is that done? Yes. Okay, let's find out. Oh yeah. Now I have kubectl. So I want to check for a client. Okay, of course we know why this is happening. I want to do output YML. Is it YAML? Okay, so this is the client. In fact, I'll just do, instead of just doing just client. Okay, so yeah, we've not connected them yet. If we do Minikube start, that should connect them, right? But we have a version client that is 1.2.4, right? And then we go to the next stage. So this is where we begin. Let me do Minikube start first. So I'll do Minikube start. Okay, we have a problem. Let's fix it. Pause. Okay, let's see if it works this time. All right. So I just rerun my user mode to give Ubuntu access to the Docker image because I had a small problem. I saw this error, permission denied. All right, so I've done Minikube start and it's starting. I just wait for it to run. Of course, that should help me connect to kubectl as well. When I'm done, I will test if kubectl now has both a client and a server version. All right. So Minikube now this last line is what's important. Kubectl is now configured to use Minikube as default, so I can run that. Oops, it has disappeared. Cube. Oh, I need to go and activate my environment again. So let me do that. Where are you? Though it disappears, right? Let me just copy it and put somewhere close by. Stress. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? This man. Okay. So all right. So kubectl. Let me check Minikube again. Minikube. I think it's called status. All right. Everything running well. Kubectl version output YAML. Is that correct? Yes. So we now have clients setting up well. Client 1.24. Right. Version 1.24. Okay, just a quick add. Kubernetes on Amazon currently, as at the time of this recording, was 1.22. So this version of kubectl will not be able to connect to that version of Kubernetes. And there's a caveat where it has to be just one step difference before you can connect them. That's a good gotcha. Okay, next you want to go ahead and complete your Docker file and start filling up stuff. So what are the things you want to do here? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put them side by side. I think I want to do that. So I'll put this. So clear screen. I can make this go away. So let's start completing our Docker file. Right. What do we need to have? We have Python 3.7. Want to create a working directory. That's the app. I want to copy the source code, so I'm copying from this location. Sorry, I need to navigate to project. Is that correct? Okay, so I'm just creating a folder that is going to be my working directory. I'm copying everything to the app, right? Then I want to install, I think it's pip3 that works here. Let me verify. Does pip also work? Okay, they both work well. Anyone you want to use, you can use, whether pip3 or pip, they both work. No cache, dir, upgrade, upgrade, pip. I can do, and I also want to install requirements, so pip install no cache. You know what this does, right? This is the same command that we did the last time. Let me go back one step, which is, oh, that was in make install. Where is it? Yes, this one. Yes, this one. So it's technically just copying and pasting, really. It's the same thing anyway, but I'm just doing it so that it's not getting from the cache. That's the difference. Let me verify. Pip install upgrade. That should be spacebar, and pip install requirements, and that is fine. Okay, I want to expose the port next. That's pretty easy. Expose port 80. I want to just run the container. I want to run app.py at launch. So once you are done with this, I think this is me completing the Docker file. What you want to do is you want to run make lints just to be sure that you're done, that it's looking good. Okay, we have a problem. What line is that? Line 14. Oh yeah, I left out the backslash. Okay, so yep, 100% over 100%. So I'm done with this part of the project, right? Yes. The next thing you want to do is complete run Docker, which is this one. I'm sure you have done this in the in the classroom, and what I want to do is here I want to just build, right? So I want to build whatever name you want to call it. I'm calling it micro project. Please don't forget the dot, very important. Okay, so I've built. This will simply just help me list Docker images. That's Docker image list. Please, I recommend that you run these things as you. Let me show you what I mean. Let me go back to my Docker file. I've created my Docker file, right? Before I go ahead and do this stuff, I want to be sure that it works, and I want to do Docker. Let me just type it. Let me just paste it rather. This should build my project. Let's wait for it. While that's happening, I'm going to just go ahead and do Docker run, expose a port 80,000. Is that correct? Internal port 80, micro project. That is what, okay. So this particular, if I run this like this should just execute. It should just build the image. That's all, right? And wait for that to happen. Okay, yeah, that's normal. Okay, so if you want to be sure, I do Docker image list, right? Is that correct? Is that ls? Okay, okay. Strange. Docker image list. Oh, that should be image, not images. All right. So you see what we just created here. Micro project built 20 seconds ago, sized 1.13 gig. Right. So I have built that, and this is the next step. If I want to find out if it's working, I just run this. And that should run it. You see that? So I don't expect this to work anyway. This is not expected to work because I'm inside my virtual machine. So I'm going to test it from this side. I'm going to curl localhost 8,000 rather. And you see what happened there? It's expected that this should show up, right? Yes. Okay. So it says this indicates a successful build. If you keep this application running, you can make predictions. Let me shut this down and open a fresh one. Yeah, so curl, what's that again? Localhost 8,000. Yeah. So we can make predictions from here. Next, I go to the next section. I think I want to not forget and use, yeah, I always forget, and take this because I'll always have to activate yeah. Okay, so I'm going to make a prediction next, and that is me populating the make predictions section. Right, it's called make prediction.sh. Okay, so let's look at it. And what did it say? Open a separate tab and call make prediction. So make prediction, oops, cd projects, clear, make prediction.sh. And what should happen? Because this is open, it is seeing something to make prediction with, and then it made a prediction, right? So you're just saying you can take that and use it for later. Next, you want to do is you want to add a log to your prediction. Of course, you can also see here that my prediction returned a response. So I'm going to kill my application. Clear. I want to add prediction log by adding something to my app.py. Right. So let's go to app.py. If this is too tiny, I have to increase the size of your screen. I hope you're able to do that. Okay, so we want to add a few things to our app.py. Okay, so we look at the to-do here, log the output prediction value. So I just need to add, you can do that, you can add others, that depends on you. Prediction is equal to prediction. So this will just return this particular line to the log. And that should, let's call it output prediction. Okay. So how do we know that it is working? What we do is that we'll just go back here and run Docker. Does the same thing, right? Yeah. So we run Docker. Have we saved? Yes. Once we are done, we just come to this window and we check again if the prediction is logged. Okay. Thank you. And if I run prediction, it should do just the same thing and log our prediction as in the log. Okay, that's exactly what you see here. That's what they expected us to have with this in the log 2022 all the way down. Look at it, output prediction. You see that? This one. That's it right there. That's what we expected. It's expected to show up. Okay, next you want to upload the Docker image, and that would mean us updating the upload docker.sh, which is this guy. Right, first step, you want to tag your Docker path. So this is me. You need this, you have to do this for your own self. I'm going to just use KC that's my name. V, you can use anything really, right? But I just wanted to use this as a special tag, version 1.0.0. You can just say V1. That's also your decision. Yeah. And well, I just use that. The next thing you want to do is log into Docker. So authenticate, login, that's one. I need to tag it next. And I'm going to refer to that Docker path. Right. Then we can echo the ID and the path. Then the next, you want to now do Docker push, Docker path. Okay. So with this, I should be able to I'll just, of course, before you do this, right, you can always go to your terminal and just try to see if it works, something like this, because all of these are bash values, bash commands. So if I do echo Docker path, for example, this should return what I just saved. So I want to do Docker login. This might give me problems, but let's see. I think my name is KC. Let me see if this works. I'm not sure I remember it. Oops. Okay, so let me just do sudo docker login. Let me do I'm not sure if I remember my password. Okay, that has succeeded. All right, so I'm going back to this one and I'm going to cancel this. Right, let me be sure that Docker login works here. Yes, it does. Okay, it doesn't. I'm gonna cancel. Oops, my screen has frozen. I'm gonna pause. I think my network has gone off. So please hold on, I'm back. Okay, we're back. Yeah, and I'm going to just try to run and upload Docker rather. Have I saved? Yes. My network is bad today. Okay, so I know why this is happening. So I'm going to just add sudo to it just for, of course I have to just go run all of those stuff that gave me headache before, but I'll just do this sh docker rather. So let's see. Yes, so this is me uploading my project to my repository. You see that? Yes. So once this is done, I can now go and use Minikube to deploy the Kubernetes. Okay. So Kubernetes the task 4 is done. If you want to verify, you can just go to your account. I can even show you my account. I think I have it in. I think that's it. Probably good. Okay, didn't complain. So that's my look at it. Last pushed a few seconds ago, right? And what's the version? Version 1.1, 1.0.0, right? Yeah. So that one is done. I want to deploy Kubernetes and save the logs. And to do that, I just need to go and make changes to run Kubernetes. If you remember our Docker path is right here. I'll just go copy it, come here, I'll come here and paste it. Then this is the part, this is from your project, from your classroom, so you should know how to. This, if you want to run Kubectl, run micro projects, use an image. In our case, our image is kcmnik slash with the tag, right? Let's not forget the port we need to expose, and let's give this a label. So this is what I'll typically just paste. Let me just do copy and paste in this place here, right? So of course I don't like it this long, so I'll just make my life a lot easier. I'll do \down. Let me separate these two, \down. What next? I want to show the pods. Kubectl, you know about this already, gets pods. And the last one, you want to port forward. You want to port forwarding which port? Port 80 to port 8000. So port forward. My label is my app is this app, this micro project, 8000 port 80. And I think that should do the job. Okay. So I'm going to run this one, run Kubernetes. Am I running into trouble? Okay, pod is not running. Yeah, that's typical because the next step does not have to wait for the first step, right? So what you want to do is I'll just do kubectl get pod, and let's see, it's currently a container creating, right? So I just need to wait for it and until it changes from container creating to what? To running. So I'll be back when it changes to running. Okay, so let's check again. Now it is running. So now that it is running, I can try to rerun Kubernetes. Now you see here that it has the get pods is what returned this, right? Of course, the first one will return an error because it already exists. It cannot create two different pods with the same name. So now it is forwarding, it's port forwarding 80 to 8000. If you want to verify, you can come to, let's curl, I think I have a curl somewhere. Curl localhost 8000. And you see that it's showing me the get prediction. Yes. Okay, so let's do a prediction. Make prediction. And that is me doing a make prediction. And I also just take this and paste it into a file, right? Of course, you can just do something like this, right? And you just pass the value of that to Kubernetes out. There we go. Kubernetes out is in play. Yeah. Okay. So of course, as usual, don't forget to. I hope you had copied the Docker out earlier. I've taken that out. I didn't copy it. It's your decision to do that copy. And that is all for the project. Oh yeah, one more thing. I actually forgot. You need to, of course, you can pause your cluster, you can delete your cluster. That depends on you. I'm going to cancel all of this. Clear. Please don't forget the rubric. It's your responsibility to make the rubric, to make your project meet the rubric. Okay, the next thing you want to do is you want to add a folder called circle CI and then add another folder called right. So we want to copy this, paste it here, and of course fix it. Not everything is there, right? So let's come back to this, and then of course you understand how this already works. So I'm not sure this looks good. Let me see if I can fix. Oops, I don't have a formatter, so I'll just take my time. I think I have. Let me go choose the correct one. I think I'll use this one. Let me download it instead. Save link as. Let me do. Where's that location? On drive code. I think, where was it? I don't remember, man. Okay, it can be anywhere. Let me just put it in this place. Save. I just need to open it. So I want to open it here. Yeah. Oh well, nothing has really changed. I thought it would indent for me, but it did not. So it's my job to indent my thing myself. Indent. What should come next? This should indent next. This should indent all the way to the right. My working directory should be indented like this. Checkout should be directly under. Oops, sorry. I think this is correct. I have to put them close to each other. Okay, I'll pause. Alright, so after fixing took some time to fix the YAML. Of course, you can go ahead and run your YAML through a YAML validator. That's your decision. Then you want to connect this to your okay, so let's push this to Git. I'm trying to connect this to my Git, so Git add that. Okay, let me first disconnect from my, I think it's connected to another person, so I need to do git remove origin. Okay, so git status, git add. Let me not forget to add the badge. Okay, so all right, I'll create a repo real quick, and then I'll connect this to the repo. I'll be right back. Okay, so at this point, I have just really quickly added I've added Circle CI. I'm going to just connect this in a moment, and I'll be back. Of course, this is me trying to connect to my AWS. Sorry, Circle CI. If you just wait a while, and then this should be done based on the build that we set up, right? Yeah. All right, so my build is successful, which is a great thing, right? So I just need to go to my README and make sure that I have my status badge. If you don't know how to create a status badge, look that up on the internet. I'm sure that's possible. Right, I think this is all. I'll save. I do git status, git add, git commit. Okay, and add status badge. I think we should fix it. Let me fix this real quick. Okay, so I have added my status badge. How do we find out? Let's go check. Let's go check. Okay, looks like this isn't working. I need to find out why. That would have to be verified. So, but okay, this is currently running. Oh, pass, good. So I just need to fix this badge wherever it disappeared to, and we should be good. All right, so well, you probably fix whatever needs to be fixed, and that should be done. Of course, you have to do all this yourself, right? Check that you pass the rubric items, and we are good to go. I think at this point I'll say have a good project ahead, and cheers. Bye.